very similar. Like the league would just need to set up like a maternity leave system, just like any other corporation or any other business has. You either get 6 weeks or whatever time to do your maternity leave, and whether it be a % of your pay or however they decide to work it out, there should be some type of system where they get maternity leave. But then you've got to train and you've got to get back to that elite status and earn your way back onto the team. It's not we're not necessarily going to save your spot. You know, it's there if you are going to train and you try to come back, but you know, you got to be good enough to get back in that position. I know, like, Sydney Leroux plays professional soccer, and she just had a kid. I don't know if she's trying to come back or not. You know, that's a lot of work to get your body back in the physical shape. But that's even like men who tear their ACL or they have to have a shoulder surgery. They don't get put out of the league. They don't necessarily lose their spot, or they don't get paid less because they got injured. I think maternity leave and all that stuff can go right along with how they treat a man who gets injured or how they treat a man who gets injured.
Question 11. Do you believe the gender pay gap is improving?
I do. I think, like I said, with tennis and soccer, like they're making strides. I don't know the numbers for golf. Like I didn't look that up. I don't think basketball will ever be the same. I don't think, even though the men's season is so much longer, so like the proportion of the pay or whatever, I just don't think they'll ever quite be proportionate. The best player in the WNBA is never going to make anything compared to a LeBron James. She's just not. They're not going to get paid. He probably makes $20-something million a year or something unheard of to play basketball. But no woman is ever going to make anywhere close to that, to me, not to play basketball. So, but I think they will come closer. I think as people go to games and as people see the talent, and I mean, these women who are playing are good. It's not like when our moms play basketball. It doesn't look like that. They really know what they're doing. So I think as they get more exposure and as they get, the athletes are great. I think you'll continue to see it close and close and close, and it'll be pretty close. In 20 years, hopefully, all the things that were weird 20 years ago in America, they're kind of normal now. So in 20 years, maybe we'll just see like everything else kind of progresses and everything is fine, as far as different social issues and stuff like that. They've come a long way. So I think this will, hopefully, the pay will get better for women. Well, I don't want to say that it needs to decrease for men, but it probably could. I don't think anybody needs to necessarily make that much money to play a sport. I know in Europe it's limited. They don't make the kind of money in Europe to play basketball as they do here. And I don't know about the numbers in like China and stuff, but they have leagues over there too. I feel like they probably don't make as much money. So, and I don't know if that's something that you would want to look into as far as doing more research and stuff and just kind of really break down like by sport and just look at like for a major tournament or whatever. Like FIFA is ridiculous. FIFA alone, when the Germans won, the German team won the World Cup, their team got $35 million. When the U.S. women's team won, they got $2 million. It's like the same tournament, they had to play the same number of games, they had to do all the same work, and to have that large of a gap is crazy.
This concludes our interview, and thank you for Coach Romero
No problem.
letting me interview.
Sorry, I was kind of long-winded.